channel. So in this video I'm going to show you guys how to make this top. So you're going to measure from your shoulder to the tip where you want it to be on your body. So let's say you decide to do 24, so you're going to go ahead and add extra 1 inch to it, right? And then the next thing is going to be, you're going to fold your back panel into 2, and then also your front panel into 2. So my back panel, the width of the fabric is just round my bust divided by 4 plus 1 inch, and then the front, so this is the back panel. The front panel has extra 1.5 here for the button. So guys, the next thing is going to be to start to mark. So I'm going to go from the shoulder, add my shoulder divided by 2, mark that here, and then I'm going to come down by 1 inch of shoulder slope, and then I'm going to insert my armhole here, and then I'm going to connect it together. Then I'm going to insert my bust divided by 4. So wherever that is, just mark it, and then add 1 inch of seam allowance. Go again, mark my shoulder to my waist, and then I'm going to do my waist divided by 4. I'm going to mark it here, and then I'm going to add 2 inches here, 1 inch of seam allowance, 1 inch of darting, and then I'm going to connect from this point here to this point. And then the next thing is I'm going to just blend this out all the way to the end. Right, so now the next thing is going to be to give it a curve here, right here, and then I'm going to come in here and mark. So all my measurements are starting here, the center back, not the one for the front. So I'm going to then insert my neck 3 inch for the neck depth, and then I'm going to mark 1 inch down here. So I'm going to go ahead now and cut this out, but before that, remember to connect your shoulder slope to this point. So basically we are trying to mark a basic bodice. The few changes will still come in, but for now this is what we are working with. So guys, the next thing for me is that I'm going to go to this corner and go up by 2 inches, or you could do 2.5. So I'm going to do 2.5 and see how that looks. And then the next thing is that I'm going to blend it in like this. So I'm going to blend it in here, and then that's saying, so this is going to be the back of my top, right? So I'm going to cut it out like this. So guys, I'm going to mark this line so I know where my center line is. Remove the back panel. So this is where my center, this is the 1.5 I said I needed for the button, right? So I'm going to fold this away, and then I'm from this point now, I'm going to mark. So I'm going to just, I folded this away so it doesn't confuse me, so I still know where the center of my cloth is supposed to be. That way I will know that this is where my nipple to nipple is supposed to be. That's my dart. So that is 4 inches from the center. So your bust point divided by 2 is what will give you your the nipple line. So I'm going to just come down on that particular line, right? Don't mind that marking this in the front, but it's just so that you could see it, because if I mark it on the wrong side, it's not visible. But just, you see this line here, so this is going to serve as the line for where I'm going to mark the pointy thing is going to be, right? So the pointy design. So if you want, you could move yours a little bit from the bust line, but I want mine on the bust line. So now from the center line, so this is where my button is going to fall in. So you could go back again from your shoulder to know where your waist is. So for me it's at 17, and then you could do it from your shoulder to your belly button. So maybe your belly button is at 19, so let's say somewhere here at 19. So I'm just going to connect from 19 on this point here to this here, just like this, right? And then I'm going to connect from that 2 inch mark again on the side, because the side of the front and the back is supposed to be the same, because both of them are still going to meet when I join the side. So I can't take it up, I can't make it lower. So whatever length I decide to use as the bottom here is what I'm going to use here. So now I'm going to cut this out. So from this point now, I'm going to cut out this piece here, and then I'm also going to cut out this part here as well. So that's basically what my design is going to look like. So now that is done, the next thing for me is going to be to come down by the neck depth of 3 inch, because my front neckline is supposed to be a little lower. So let's say it's 3 inch that I'm using here. So I'm going to connect it into the neckline, and then I'm going to go ahead and cut this out just like this. You could make yours 4 inches if you want to, just so that it's not too tight on the neck. And then I'm going to split open the front, the center front. And then with this done now, you're also going to go into the armhole and chip off a little bit of fabric, like about 1/2 inch, because your armhole in front is supposed to be deeper than the one in the back. If you don't do this, sometimes you find that the fabric will be bulking in the like in the front. So it's better to just cut some of that out. So this is what we are working with right now. And then, so after this is done, you're going to go ahead and cut your lining exactly like this. So I'm going to cut a lining that is the same size as this, cut 2 pieces of lining again, the same as this one. And then once we finish the lining, then we could cut our then we could put in our dart. But for now, let's go ahead and trace out your lining first. And then this is my sleeve. So this is the sleeve I'm working with. So first thing is that is a fabric, long width here, folded into 2, and then I'm going to take it and fold it into 2 again, right? Make sure it's at the end, fold it again. I don't know what length you want your sleeve to be, but hers is a little it's not too short. So what I'm going to do is that I'm going to work with about 11.5, and then I'm going to go to this corner here and come down by 4 inch. So that will be somewhere on this line. And then I'm going to connect from this point to this point here, just like how we always do. Find halfway through this line, which is somewhere here, give it a curve below and then a curve above like this. And then after that, come down at the bottom here and insert your sleeve width plus 1 inch, right? So let's say your sleeve width divided by 2 is 14, half of it is 7. Add 1 inch of ease, because her own is not tight, and then 1 inch of seam allowance, and then connect it. And that is it. So all I have to do is cut out this piece, cut the lower part, and then follow this line all the way up. So guys, this is what we are working with right now. So you see, I've joined the shoulder together for the lining, and then did the same thing on the cloth. So now you see, I have the same thing. So what you have to do is that we are going to join all the parts. So you see the wrong side of my lining, the wrong side of my cloth. This is the right side of my cloth here. So what I'm going to do is that I'm going to sew the neckline using 1/2 inch, right? So sew the neckline round. So I'm going to use 1/2 inch, sew round this neckline here. And then when I come down to this point, I'm going to use 1/2 inch, sew down to this corner, sew this corner down, and then go up to this part. The same thing on this other side. And then at the back, the only part I'm sewing at the back is just the neckline and then this part here. So we are going to be leaving the sides and the armhole open, but you're going to sew round the neck, the bottom towards the front, this corner, and leave the sides open. And then we're going to flip it out, iron it, and then insert our sleeves. So guys, after you join everything, you see what mine looks like now. So I folded it into 2 just so I can put in my dart. So from this is the back. From the shoulder, I'm going to mark my waist, which is here, and then I'm going to mark the chest line, which is at 10. The waist is at 17. I'm going to come in here at 4 inches, come down again at 4 inches, connect the 2 in a straight line all the way to the bottom, to this point. And then I'm going to mark 1/2 inch here, 1/2 inch on this side, connect it to the top and connect it the other way. Do the same thing, narrow it to the bottom and narrow it on this side as well. So this is my dart here. So this dart, I'm going to also replicate it on the other side. So guys, for the front, this is where my dart is going to be. So the same thing. So you remember, you still have your room for your button here. So mine is more than 4 inch distance from here, right? And then you're going to, so remember where your center is. For me, this is here, and then you're just going to move it. So you're supposed to skip about 1 inch from the end, and then that is how you're going to find the 4 inch of that. And then come down from the shoulder, mark my waist. My dart in front is not going to be up to 10, so it's going to be your nipple line. So if it's 11 or 12, then 1 inch before that, so 13 for me. So my dart in front is going to be short at the top and then all the way to the bottom here, just like that. So 1/2 inch here, 1/2 inch here, connect it connect it here, connect it here. Do the same thing on both sides, and that's going to be it. So you're going to mark your dart. So guys, this is what it looks like right now. So you see, I've put my buttonhole and then my button, so I have 5 of them here. So that's basically it. You're going to put one at the very beginning here, and then if you want, you could put one also at the end, and then share the rest in between here. So another thing I wanted to say, guys, is that because when I finished, I found out it was overlapping too much, right? So instead of doing 1.5 for your button placket, you could just do 1 inch, because I had to go back in and reduce what you remember at the beginning when I was saying the font would have extra 1.5. So instead of 1.5, let's do 1 inch, right? So that it's not overlapping too much, and that's basically it. So thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you in my next video, guys. You'd also see that I've added my dart in front, and then I also have 2 darts at the back, 2 darts in front, and just your basic dart, right? So thank you so much. I'll see you in my next video, guys. Please like, share, and subscribe. Bye.